folks. It's Monday, October 23rd, 2023. Coming up on the program today, pulling off those stubborn butthole dingleberries with the help of your mom, plus ordering fast food but ending up with a McGenocide Deluxe with cheese, pooping yourself mid-arrest, and who invited Adolf Hitler to trivia night? That guy sucks. Record a high-quality version for me, please.
Hey, yo, I'm on that.
Tip, you got that dope shit. You see my mind so sick. I need Timothy to rate my shit. Crystal 1, Crystal 2, I want a 7, Timmy boo. See, I love the distorted view. Those who don't should love it too. It's cheaper than a meal ticket. Then you get your brain twisted. All you freaks, you get my props. You freeloader, just flip my cock. So here's some love for the careless fairy. A special shout out for the rat girl. You hear me?
Wow, that was very good. I like that. Add more lyrics, make it a full song.
Hey, Timmy B, it's the VSP, who has nothing better to do this evening than waste his semen. However, I must beseech you, please stop playing that rabbit screaming. It's too easy to wank to, and I'm starting to bleed. So I thought I'd join in, but I'm far too white for that. Every time I try to rap, it just comes out sounding like, I'll just leave that to a fur bag that I know. Instead, I'll whack off, and then I'll call into your show. See, Timmy, I'm your fuck, I screwed it up. Hang on a second, let me hit pound and 2 and give it another shot here. See, Timmy, I'm your stalker. I whack off in your Red Bull. If you ever wondered why it tastes like Comet, there you go. And that's one to grow on. Tim's got a bad dick, so blow on it. If you're not into Sideshow, I don't know what to say.
Fucking stupid.
Suck him on, dick, bitch.
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
You're nothing but a slut!
I'm so constipated, yeah!
I'm gonna lose my mind today!
Don't miss the great snatch.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
Yes, Tim Henson back here with you to kick off a new week of programs. Have a great one for you today. I have just been spending way too much time in the Discord. Everyone seems to be obsessed with J-Pow, someone we talked about a lot last week on the show, and I refuse to believe this is a real person. Since the Friday podcast, J-Pow accidentally gave up personal information about himself, like the name of siblings and addresses. I mean, he might as well have given out his social security number. Someone ask him for his checking account and routing number. He seems willing to give up that information. So then he freaked out and he deleted those messages. But, the damage has been done. So let me just say, guys, don't dox this guy. If you do have information about him, just lose it. Just pretend it doesn't exist. Don't share it. Don't do anything weird. I got a direct message from J-Pow where he says, so your users make violent threats. By the way, the violent threat was a listener saying that J-Pow probably only has 5 years left on his life because of the way he eats. He's very obese. He was going to be on my 600-pound life. Most recently, he was bragging that he stole a meatball sub from his mom. Anyway, because of the violent threats, J-Pow says, I filed a police report. The death threats from the Mountain Guy were insane. Mountain Guy, of course, is a Distorted View listener in the Discord. The police just left my house after taking the report. You really need to solve this. I think they're going to reach out to you soon. And then less than a half hour later, J-Pow writes again, because I didn't reply to this message because I was out living my life. I didn't even see this message. He then says, I just finished with the cops a second time. Your Discord users sold you out. Just because they're international doesn't mean you aren't responsible. Also, using them to call my landlord impersonating the police is a felony. That will be your downfall. Now, before I even responded to this message, I just looked in the general chat in the Discord and saw that he was continuing to talk to these people. So I messaged him and I'm like, look, just stop talking. Leave the Discord. Stop listening to the show. I don't fucking care. What do you want me to do? You're the one who constantly engages with them, gives out your address or your brother's address or whatever you were doing. This is the first time I've heard that you have any problem with my listeners. Like, what do you want me to do about it? I'm like, look, I just wanted to get you on the show to chat, but you're more trouble than it's worth. Go away. Now, That being said, after I sent that message to him, I went back into the general chat where all the freaks are hanging out, talking to J-Pow, and I was immediately sucked in. At first, I was like, guys, don't even fuck around with him. Just ban him. For all I care, make him go away. 5 minutes later, I'm talking to J-Pow, encouraging him to send cock shots and butthole pictures to me. It was, I don't know. I refuse to believe that J-Pow is for real. This has got to be some performance art. That being said, he wins. He has me wrapped around his finger. Everything that comes out of his mouth, through the keyboard, is insane. I can't resist it. Part of it is because he doesn't understand anything. Initially, like when I said to the freaks, just ban him. He's more trouble than he's worth. I also wrote to J-Pow, just joking around for the other freaks mostly, saying like, I want to break up with you, J-Pow. I expect you to return my ring. And J-Pow, in 100% sincerity, was like, I did not steal your Ring camera. It was probably one of your other listeners. And I'm like, what? And that's when like another batch of direct messages to me started. He's like, I literally did not take the Ring from you. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, okay, now I got to explain the joke. I'm like, it was a joke. I was asking for my ring back, as in engagement ring, because we're breaking up because I no longer like you after what you did to me, supposedly calling the police on me. And I thought, like, after I spelled it out, he'd be like, oh, okay, sorry, I didn't get that. No. He's like, but I didn't even get a ring as a joke. I didn't even do anything wrong. I didn't do anything. When they told me not to post pictures of my penis or asshole and no more shitting announcements, I stopped. Yeah, apparently J-Pow has been wanting to post cock and butthole pictures for a while, and the listeners were like, we don't need to see that. That's gross. Of course, when I got in the chat, I was like, yes, I do want to see those things. You should totally take a picture of your penis and your nasty hole, for the lulz. At that point, other freaks were like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cover my ass legally. I did not pressure this tard into penis pictures. And J-Pow responded, yeah, this time you guys are innocent. This is Tim's fault. Tim's pressuring me. So now, immediately, I'm like in more trouble because of this guy, right? Like I can already see where this is going. He's going to post a picture of his dick. The freaks are going to make fun of him. And then like he's going to call the police saying I made him take a picture of his cock. So I'm like, no, for the record, I don't want you to do anything you're uncomfortable with. You've been talking about taking a picture of your butthole for a long time. If you want to do it, go ahead. If you don't, that's fine too. Like, it's just like, this is a minefield. This is why I don't participate in the Discord typically. A few minutes prior to all of this, I wanted the guy banned. He said he was filing police reports on us. But then he totally wins me back with comments like this regarding his butthole picture. I'll have to shit before or after dinner, and I'll bring my iPad to the bathroom for pictures. Or the next time my mom is helping clean, I may need her help. I'm guessing to take pictures. And I'm like, what? You're going to get your mom to take butthole shots of you? He clarified a little bit with another comment. He says, my mom doesn't help me shit ever. Just once a week or so, I get a little extra scrub because sometimes the stuck stuff gets infected. It happened once and now we know. I mean, I can't resist that, right? Even though this is going to end very, very poorly for me. So I don't know. Maybe by the time I post the show, we'll see a little skin from J-Pow. I do have some audio I want to share with you, though. By the way, if you're not in the Discord, now's a great time to sign up. You can witness its demise. It's got to be the beginning of the end for the Discord, right? There's a link on the main navigation bar over there at distortedview.com. Use that as your invite in. All right, let's get into some audio here. I know we played a lot from Chris Chan last week because, he's back after his stint in prison. So it was a very exciting time here on the podcast. I don't want to overdo it with the Sonic Chew content, but I do have just a couple of very short clips. These are mere seconds long each. First up, from the Discord, someone posted this of Christine talking.
And my ancestors were from Africa, so
There's possibly a little bit of black in me, too. What you say, me homie?
Chris channeling his inner African roots. I love that Fat Albert is what comes to mind when told some of his ancestors may be from Africa. That's what they talk like over there in Kenya, right? Chris is just not equipped mentally to empathize with other cultures. For instance, I'm not sure how old this next clip is, but some YouTubers, I guess, took Chris Chan out to an Indian restaurant. This had to have been long before the incesting of his mother.
It smells good in here.
I'll ask.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty empty.
Oh boy, I'm gonna. Okay, now I just feel like I have to do this. First time in here, I feel like I gotta do this. Hello, my name is Apu. I went to.
No. You don't have to do that. That's all right.
Welcome to Quickie Mart.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
and he's just gonna keep plowing on through with that impression. The YouTubers did their best. No. No, we don't need to do that. But Chris Chan said, you know what? Yes, we do need to do it. It needs to be said. I am Apu. It's like the worst Indian accent, right? I feel for the YouTubers. Like, I have felt that embarrassment. And look, I understand. I say and do insensitive and offensive things all the time, but I know there is a time and place for these things. My dumb Hilljack family, though, doesn't. Couple members of my family came up to stay with Lord Douche and I. This is years ago. And we took him out to a Japanese steakhouse or something, and it was pretty much the exact same thing that Chris Chan did. As we're pushing through the ornate wooden doors into the interior of the restaurant, which was decorated in a very traditional Japanese way, I could hear my family members saying, "Oh, aso!" Bowing, putting their hands together, bowing to one another. Oh, yeah, most honorable. You know, like that type of thing. I'm like, oh my God, stop it. Shh, be quiet. I am sending you on the first hayride back to Ashtabula. It's only fun when I embarrass people. I don't like it happening to me. I do have one more short U-tard clip. This is King Cobra. This is literally like 2 seconds long. He's filming himself as he rides a bicycle when the inevitable happens.
God damn it!
I just played that on loop for a while. I just thought it was so funny. Oh, and he's going down.
God damn it!
I get the frustration, don't get me wrong. You know, Cobra recently has been experimenting with making his own mead. Yeah, not that mead. The alcoholic mead. I gotta say, I don't condone his recipes.
Got some regular green Monster.
His mead includes Monster energy drinks, short top, long tail.
The original flavor.
So he's pouring that in. I don't even want to tell you what else is in there yet. He'll reveal it in a second.
Will this make our wine caffeinated too? That's also what I gotta wonder, YouTube.
Okay, he's not an expert in making mead.
With it being Halloween season, we gotta do something ghoulish here.
The whole drink is ghoulish.
Although I want to use the rest of it with water just to be on the safe side. And I want to thank my trolls for sending me all these bananas and filtered water. This will make for a very clean mead. Although the flavor is a little funky.
You heard bananas, so far what we know is in this drink. Water, Monster Energy, and bananas. These are the least disgusting ingredients in this mead. So that might give you an idea of what we're actually dealing with here.
That'll leave just a little bit of room at the top for it to burp and do its thing. I cannot believe I'm making this into a mead flavor.
And it is here when he announces all of the ingredients in his mead. The consistency to me does not read as mead. It reads as a chunky stew.
Like, who the fuck puts jalapenos and bananas and Monster and honey and sugar and chocolate chip cookies into a fucking mead? I mean, that's
no one.
the kind of shit that I do for my channel, YouTube.
This is not mead. This is throw up. This is what comes up when you have an upset tummy. Of course, it takes a few days to ferment and fester, I guess is the word. So we'll check back in with King Cobra at a later date. Let's move on now. Let's tackle some more international issues. You know, on Friday's podcast, I played audio of a man on the news being interviewed by a woman. He was very upset because she was wearing a sari. She was like an Indian lady. She was wearing a sari that was green and red, and he said those colors are included in the Palestinian flag, so fuck you, bitch. Why you gotta be, supporting terrorists like that? And she's like, look, this is my 105-year-old grandma's sari. She's dead. I'm wearing it in her honor. It has nothing to do with Jews or Palestinians. Not everything is about you. I've got a clip here, once again, about colors and Israel and Palestine. It makes even less sense than that news clip. We've got a woman here who went to McDonald's. McDonald's, of course, famous for supporting terrorist regimes. McDonald's loves to get political and really alienate large portions of the people who eat their food. No, McDonald's stays the fuck out of this shit. They don't need to get involved in a fight about which group of people are killing more. Because in the end, McDonald's and its food is going to kill the most people. They are going to win the war against humanity here. All right. The wrapper on this cunt's McChicken is white. You know, 'cause most wrappers are white, right? There's some white in the wrapper. And the McDonald's arch is blue. It's a white and blue wrapper. You know what that means, right? If you do, please explain it to me because I'm clueless. No, she thinks that, this means McDonald's supports Israel. Now, here's the thing. This is how you know you're dealing with a low IQ person. Here we have a multi-billion-dollar company. Any even seemingly little decision takes so much time and effort. If they did decide to change the wrappers, it probably happened a year or two ago. It's not like one day McDonald's says, we have to show our support with Israel. And then the next day they've got Israeli flag McChicken wrappers. I mean, think of the fucking logistics involved, right? And this attack just happened, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
So I was starving, so I had to get one quick sandwich from here. And I thought they gave me the wrong sandwich, but conveniently, McDonald's changed their packaging. Wow. What does that resemble?
A sailor suit? Those are also white and blue.
What is this?
All right, she drove back to McDonald's and she's going to accost a poor teenage employee. If anyone can give you satisfaction, right? The answers you're looking for. It's going to be Devontae, who was just pulled off of the McDonald's French fryer machine so he could talk to you.
Yeah, what is this?
This one?
Yeah, what is this new packaging?
It's the McChicken wrapper.
Well, why is it blue and white?
Honestly, I don't know.
I think you do know.
Yeah, let's cut the shit. You and I both know why this wrapper is blue.
This is in support of Israel. They changed it.
I mean, it was like that actually since a few months ago because we ran out of the regular ones.
No, I don't think so. This is obviously in support of Israel.
No.
Dude, you just cannot talk to her. She's just going to bulldoze you. She wants an answer. You give it to her. She doesn't believe you. There's just not a way out of this.
I mean, we actually had that for a while, though.
I was here 2 weeks ago, and it wasn't like this.
I mean, we have had stuff. We also have the red one.
I know this is not your fault because you're an employee, but I think this is disgusting for them to do this. And I know you in your heart that this is clearly what this wrapper is for.
But I mean, I don't know.
I'm explaining it to you. This is what
I'm telling you what's in your heart. You know in your heart because I'm telling you. This is the Israeli flag.
This is the color of their flag. This is clearly what they're doing and what they're showing to people, and I think it's disgusting. I'm just curious what's with the new wrapping.
She's moved on to another employee who might give her a satisfactory answer.
What's with the new wrapping? Yeah, the blue and white.
I mean, if I was Israel, I think I would be even more pissed at McDonald's for this wrapper change because it's like, how is this helping us? Donate money to us if you want to help us. Changing the wrapper to white and blue, that ain't gonna save lives. There's not even like a message of support saying, you know, McDonald's stands with Israel. It's just the McDonald's logo in blue. This isn't even the first time they've used blue and white. Like the fish fillet comes in a blue and white box. Hamburger wrappers used to be blue and white. Earlier this year, or maybe it was last year, you could get Big Mac sauce in like those chicken McNugget sauce containers, you know, like the ones that sweet and sour or honey mustard would come in. You could get Big Mac sauce, and that container was blue and white.
And I'm sure I'm not the only one who's upset and who's shocked to come to the drive-thru and receive this wrapping. Yes. So I really advise you to go back to your original wrapping, and if they're forcing you to do this is going to be known.
The really weird thing is I could only find one photo of the new wrapper, and it was a screenshot from this chick's TikTok page. I couldn't let this go, though. For some reason, I became obsessed with this stupid wrapper. I had to get to the bottom of this, right? So I found one TikTok video of a guy enjoying a McDonald's sandwich. I think he was eating a McDouble or something. And it had that wrapper, right? So that video that he posted was back in March. So they were using the wrapper as of March. But then I started analyzing the video frame by frame. I was like, slow this down 50%, enhance, zoom in. It's like I was on an episode of NCIS using those fake computers that can do like magic. Everything is all, it's all pixelated at first, and then there's like a scan line, and it becomes like super, super clear. Well, I found a frame of the video where it has the copyright date on the wrapper, 2022, long before this current squabble between Israel and Palestine. So, confirming what we all know to be true, this loud, obnoxious woman at McDonald's is certifiably crazy. I mean, if you need the proof, I'll link to the source TikTok video and the copyright 2022 image I found of the wrapper. Although I don't know why you'd look at that. No one's going to look at that. No one cares. No one except me. This is what I get obsessed with. Proving internet retards wrong. Whatever is wrong with me, it's got to be a recognized mental illness, right? It's becoming a real problem. A couple other real short clips. Here's a guy who is getting arrested, and I don't know if, like, he was already kind of dealing with an upset tummy, or if he was scared shitless by the tackle from the police, but my dude here just pooped himself. And the cops are tackling him. He's down. He's currently in mid-shit as the police are trying to finish pinning him down.
I'm shitting on myself. I'm shitting on myself, though. I'm shitting on myself.
And on top of it all, he's going to jail. He's going to be squishing around in those poop-filled pants for a while. Do you think he shit himself thinking the cops would be so grossed out they wouldn't want to touch him? Like it's a self-defense mechanism, like skunk spraying? Honestly, I've heard of worse tactics to evade cops. As a matter of fact, I do have one more clip I want to share with you before we get into the news. It's another police altercation. This time the cops were called for a domestic, but not between a boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife. No, this is brother and sister fighting. The sister is a teenager. I believe she's the one who called the cops. Anyway, her 30-year-old brother finally comes out of the house, but doesn't want to speak to police and immediately makes a beeline to his car. Like he's just going to leave. Cops don't agree with that plan and stop him.
I need a lawyer. Do not touch me, bro. You need to listen to me.
Stop.
Otherwise you're going to get put
Whoa.
I'm back up.
Whoa. Oh! What the fuck? What are they doing to me?
Stop fighting.
When I give you a lawful command to do something, do it.
What are y'all doing?
Put your foot down and stop resisting.
Yeah, well, you were about to flee the scene when the cop was trying to speak to you.
Bro, I'm blue lives matter. I like them. He's an angry little liberal.
Yeah, so it's hard to hear what he's saying because there's like a lot of ambient noise. But the whole argument, the whole reason why the cops were called is because this brother and sister were having a very heated argument over politics. She, apparently, is a hippy-dippy liberal, and the brother here is a God-fearing, America-loving patriot. So look, if you need to rough up anyone, rough up that commie bitch sister of his. He's Blue Lives Matter, baby.
She's an angry little liberal. I'm Blue Lives Matter. I like yo. Okay, well, I'll tell you.
Stop resisting.
I like yo.
She's a little liberal. She's evil. I wasn't doing nothing to get my fishing pole.
Stop.
Oh, I guess that's why he was going to his car, even though he ignored the cops while they were talking to him. He needed his fishing pole.
Look at it. Pull my shirt up. I didn't do nothing to her.
Where did all that come from?
The little liberal bitch. She told me up.
Yeah, I couldn't quite see what was on his back. Maybe scratches. The liberal bitch did it.
Oh my God. I can't wait for her.
So what you guys get in the fight about that?
She just was attacking me, this and that, and she figured out her insurances got canceled, so she's just an angry little bitch.
She live here with you?
She's an angry little bitch.
That's not what I asked.
I woke up, was happy, and then the bitch started attacking me, you know? And now y'all putting me in cuffs like I'm some or something, man.
You're in cuffs because you didn't listen.
I'm with y'all. I like Blue Lives Matter.
Okay.
I'm with y'all, man.
So when we tell you to do something...
doesn't like y'all. She don't like y'all.
Yeah, he's really trying to throw his sister under the bus there. He keeps yelling at his sister, and so the cops are like, all right, put him in the back of the car. And he does not like that idea at all.
What's wrong with y'all? That stupid little bitch over there. No, y'all ain't putting me in the car. I ain't going in no car.
And I think this is the start of the next freak out from our protagonist here.
I'm right here, bro. Y'all got me so f***ed up. I'm the good one.
Hold up, please.
I am the good one.
Yeah, he threw himself on the ground. He's like, you ain't moving me. I ain't going nowhere.
Buddy.
Bro, get me out of these cuffs,
Not
bro.
it's Corporal. What's your name?
Bro, what the fuck are they doing to me, man?
Hey.
Bro, I'm not the one. I like Blue Lives Matter, but what are y'all doing to me?
What's your name?
Emilio.
Emilio.
I should have never came out here, bro.
Listen to me, Emilio.
I would be in the house just...
Emilio.
Well, someone had to have his fishing pole.
I pushed her away with my foot.
Also known as kicking. Okay.
Oh, I shouldn't have came out the house, man.
So,
y'all would be talking to me. I'll be through the peak of the door right now. Now y'all got me in a bad way.
Emilio, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go sit in the back of my car for a minute. And we're going to figure out what's going on, okay?
Why y'all got me in cuffs?
Well, let me figure that out, but if you keep yelling at me, I can't get it figured out. If you guys
take me out the cuffs, I will be normal as can be.
That's not going to happen right now.
End result, he remains in cuffs, and he has to sit in the back of the car. So Emilio here is not really getting his way at all. He reluctantly gets in the car, though.
Here, I'm going to check your other pockets.
Bro, y'all got me up, bro.
I mean, he's still bitching and complaining. Eventually, he calms down, and then the police starts talking to the sister. Meanwhile, Emilio proceeds to have a bit of a panic attack.
Oh my gosh, it's Thanos! I just Thanos!
You really should have.
Oh my god!
The cops obviously hear what's going on in the car, as does Emilio's mom, who's like, let me try to reason with him.
No, not if I would have never came out. Acting like this makes them think that you're insane. So stop.
Okay, I don't think mom's helping here.
Just
stop acting insane. You're acting crazy.
Just stop it.
Tell them to get me out the cuffs and get me out the car.
Well, you have to wait now because you're acting. They want to take you.
Yeah, I think Emilio just heard that the cops might want to take him in.
Oh my. I'm in the back of a cop car. Ma! I didn't do nothing! Oh my god! I didn't fucking do anything! I didn't do anything!
Yeah, he's having a complete meltdown here. I mean, this is a real panic attack.
I didn't do anything! Oh my god! What is this? What is happening? Help! Help! What the f*** is happening? What is happening? Let me out!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that has never worked. You ain't the first person to scream, "Let me out, uncuff me." I doubt the cops have ever complied.
Mom!
Like, they're going to start to see things your way.
Mom!
Also, mommy can't help you now.
Mom! They're not even letting me talk! Mom!
I'm not sure how much of this you need to hear. It's just him screaming for like 20 minutes.
Oh! Bro! What are you doing? Why am I in the back of a cop car?
Tell him again how much you respect police and support Blue Lives Matter.
Bro, I don't understand. What are they doing, bro?
Again, this goes on for a long time. He's alone in the car, screaming to no one, really.
I didn't fucking do nothing! I didn't fucking do nothing!
Eventually, the cop does enter the vehicle to take him to the police station. He doesn't like that either.
I'm ready to talk. What's happening?
All right, man.
That ship has sailed.
You guys, like, arresting me or something?
Yes, you're being arrested for resisting without right now.
Resisting without? You guys put me under, what's bro? You gotta take me to the station?
I'm taking you down county jail, buddy.
It's funny, but when he's confronted with the very real fact that he's going to be going to jail, he's pretty calm about it. He's more upset with himself than anything else.
I'm such a loser, man. I'm such a loser. Why didn't I stay in the house, officer? Instead, I went off like a retard trying to get my fishing pole. I might have thought I was going for something crazy out the car. I understand it, but I was just going to get my fishing pole out and then put it back in the house. Really not minding y'all. And then this happened.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went down. In the end, I still think he's going to back the blue. Despite this little hiccup in their relationship, I still think he's going to support the police. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist to that fucked up news right now. Get more Distorted View daily by becoming a member of the Sideshow. Every week I do brand new Sideshow exclusive episodes just for paying freaks. Tomorrow's episode will be Sideshow exclusive, and we'll do another one on Thursday. So it's a great time to sign up. Membership's very inexpensive, only $6.99 a month. Even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. When you sign up through the website, you get an RSS feed that you can plug into most podcasting apps, ones that work with usernames and passwords. If you happen to use Apple Podcasts or Spotify to listen to Distorted View, I've got some great news. There's an even easier way to sign up for Sideshow Access right inside those apps. Just pick up your mobile phone, get into the app, search for Distorted View. You'll see where you can sign up, become a member. Your Sideshow exclusive episodes will appear right alongside the free episodes in your feed. So that's pretty cool. For more information, check out distortedview.com and superfreaksideshow.com. Thank you so much to all of my Sideshow members. You guys are the reason I'm able to continue doing this show. There is one final way to help support TV. We've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. You can pledge as little as $1 over there. Every little bit helps. If you pledge at least $5, you get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. And yes, I believe we have some patrons checking in today. We'll get to those calls in just a few minutes. But first, the news. First story I have for you. Looky here, we got one from our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Florida, our most fucked up state.
Yeah, we talked about McDonald's at the top of the show, and now they're in the news. Wow, they cannot catch a break. They're not even doing anything wrong, except for cocking up the Halloween bucket promotion again, which I'm not happy about. They next year, just offer lids. How hard is it? Give us what we want. All right, so why is McDonald's in the news? Well, police in Florida have released body camera footage showing the arrest of a woman accused of brandishing a gun at a McDonald's drive-thru after ordering something that wasn't on the menu. I love when people get angry for their fuck-ups. Was this a case of like this stupid bitch trying to order a Whopper at McDonald's or a Frosty or something? Like, you got the wrong fast food joint. Or, more likely than not, she saw something on social media, you know, the secret menu, order off the secret menu, which is never a thing. What the secret menu is 9 times out of 10 is just, you know, shit off the normal menu, but in a different configuration. Sometimes you try to pull that shit and employees will be accommodating. Other times they're like, I don't know how to ring that up. What? I'm not going to waste my time on this shit. There's a whole line of people trying to order and you want the land, air, and sea burger? Like, what the fuck is that? That was a real thing on the supposed secret menu. Remember, it was like a quarter pounder patty, a Filet-O-Fish patty, and a McChicken patty, all put together in one sandwich. Maybe that's what this woman was denied. Kwavi Young, 26, was arrested in March for allegedly appearing to threaten a worker at the fast food giant. According to her arrest report, Young pulled her car up to the speaker at the drive-thru and requested a meal that was not on the menu. When the McDonald's worker told Young that her order could not be completed because, it's something they didn't have, Young pulled up to the first drive-thru window and demanded her order be taken. The worker asked Young what her problem was. That was the employee's tragic mistake. What the fuck is your problem? And why she was so mad. In response, Young pulled out the gun, pointed it at the worker, and said, "She'll push her shit back." I don't know what that means. Is that like slang for I'll pull the trigger? Young then drove to the next window, I guess looking for a more cooperative employee. Workers at the McDonald's told police that this was Young's second visit to the fast food restaurant that night, and I thought I was a fat ass for going to McDonald's on a near weekly basis. This lady goes for lunch and dinner. When officers arrived at the McDonald's, they found a black M&P gun with a drum-style magazine capable of holding up to 50 rounds in the passenger seat of Young's car. Young is heard on the body cam footage telling officers she has a concealed carry permit. I think I have some audio here from the interaction with police.
And your concealed permit?
Yes. What is the problem?
Apparently they saw your gun and they thought you were threatening them.
It's in the car. I have it in my car. That's where I have it.
Okay, I'm just telling you.
It's no big deal. She got mad because she got mad because I asked for my order. That was the problem. I didn't do nothing. All I said was I'm still waiting on my number one order because I asked for it. Now I'm trying to go home.
It's interesting to hear the different versions or sides of the story. Look, I just ordered a number one. I was waiting for my food I ordered. Seems pretty reasonable. The employees are saying that this bitch is trying to order stuff that's not even on the menu.
She got mad. It was awesome crazy. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I'm still here waiting.
Okay.
Fuck, I got a gun from her. I'm still waiting.
We don't know all that.
I don't care. That's the crazy part. She can say what she wants to say. That's weird. The fuck, I'm still here waiting on my damn order.
She is waiting in handcuffs for her order. That's how much she loves McDonald's. She truly is loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The sad thing is, we know the end of the story. She never got her McDonald's. She was taken to the police station. Young is heard on cam denying the accusation as police detained her. "Why would I threaten someone when I'm still in my car waiting on my damn order?" she's heard saying. "That doesn't make any sense." She accused the McDonald's worker of being a liar. Police eventually placed Young under arrest and escorted her to a squad car. When Young asked why, officers said they watched security video. Oh, sounds like she was threatening to pull the trigger, or what was her phrase? Push her shit back. Oh yeah, there was some shit gonna be pushed. She was arrested for aggravated assault. Court records show that Young has a hearing scheduled for October 31st. Oh, it's going to be a spooky hearing. All right. This really sucks for her. She didn't get her McDonald's on the day she wanted it. Instead, she gets arrested. Then, on Halloween, instead of being able to go trick-or-treating, she's got this damn hearing now she has to go to. Bitch can't have no fun. Second story we have for you today. God, the news has gone totally Jewy. Jew crazy? None of those sound right. I'm just saying because of everything happening in Israel and Palestine and then, all the anti-Semitism and stuff. Jewish people are in the news. I wish you could combine the word Jew and news but it doesn't work. It just ends up Jews or news, breaking Jews. You see what I mean? See how that doesn't work? Anyway, I do have a story involving Jewish people. Well, not exactly Jewish people, but someone Jewish people do not like. Michigan State University. It's just a weird way of putting it when referring to Adolf Hitler. Jews do not like Adolf Hitler at all. All right, they've got a real bone to pick with him. All right, Michigan State University apologized for displaying a picture of Adolf Hitler on the video board during a trivia quiz before the school's football game against in-state rivals, the University of Michigan, this past Saturday. Photos began circulating on social media before kickoff of Hitler on the video board at Spartan Stadium, with a trivia question asking where he was born. I mean, okay, in a perfect world, that's a perfectly acceptable trivia question. I don't know where Adolf Hitler was born. Poland? France? Like, I want to say some country you wouldn't think he would be born. Belize. I'm going to go with Belize. Let's see. Doing a quick Google search. Oh, he was basically born in Austria. See, that's like a trick question because you think it's going to be a trick question, but it's not. It's a double trick question. Quote, MSU is aware that inappropriate content by a third-party source was displayed on the video board prior to the start of tonight's football game. That's according to Athletic Director Matt Larson. We are deeply sorry for the content that was displayed, as this is not representative of our institutional values. I guess it's not appropriate for Adolf Hitler to be part of a fun trivia game. The university will stop using the third-party source the image came from and implement stronger screening procedures for all video board content going forward. So I don't think they had anything to do with the actual trivia game. This content was just like piped in, but still, they should really look at this stuff beforehand. In an email sent to alumni Sunday entitled "The Work We Must Do," Michigan State interim president Teresa K. Woodruff apologized for the image. I'm deeply sorry for the image displayed at Spartan Stadium, which made many of our community feel alienated and unsafe. I mean, come on. Well, I agree. Okay, it's in bad taste. We shouldn't show Adolf Hitler on the Jumbotron. Still, ultimately, it was a trivia question. Where was this man born? He's an important historic figure. I get it. It's a question. You don't have to feel alienated or unsafe. You can't just be upset, right? Like if you're Jewish and say, oh, I was upset. I didn't want to see Adolf Hitler on the screen. Like, no, you have to take it to the extreme. I feel unsafe. My life is in danger. It's like, calm down. In this instance, let's look at the context here. You're at a football game and it's a pre-game trivia question shown on the big screen. Calm the fuck down. Of course, the college's response has to be just as extreme. I will work with our Jewish community and every member of minoritized populations to ensure Spartans feel that this is a place where everyone can work and live, go to class, and attend events that are welcoming. I mean, okay. Later on in the news story, you actually find out the source of this trivia content. The quiz was part of a video from a YouTube page called The Quiz Channel. Again, there's like no malice intended. The school is just, cheap. They just loaded up a YouTube video to play on the screen. It shows pictures and asks questions, and then you can just sort of like play along while you're waiting for the game to start. Videos from the same YouTube page have been used all season before each home game. Prior to last night, the content has not been objectionable. As the statement acknowledges, we will implement stronger screening of all content to better ensure something like this never happens again. What's really funny is the Quiz Channel has been notified that the university was, playing their video, and now they're like, well, wait a second, that's unauthorized. While I provide customized content packages for businesses, the utilization of my publicly accessible YouTube content for stadium entertainment is highly questionable, to say the least. It'd be funny if the school now gets sued because of this. The YouTuber said his channel is now receiving a surge of negative feedback. He did defend the question about Hitler's birthplace as legitimate. He says the trivia question displayed at the stadium is a legitimate one. It's imperative we don't shy away from history's more dark facets. Nonetheless, I would certainly not have chosen this particular question for a live stadium audience. One more reason they should actually pay me to make custom quizzes. and did not steal everything from me. All right, final story we have for you today. Take a look at the chapter artwork. It's another Halloween display brouhaha. It's so funny when, people like neighbors get offended because there are too many decorations out there. People are having too much fun. I don't want to see it. It's an eyesore. Well, you know what? They own that fucking land. Avert your eyes. They should be allowed to put whatever the hell they want, in their front yard. In this case, it's a bunch of skeletons sitting in chairs. And then in the middle of that circle is a stripper pole with a skeleton doing a pole dance. Ta-da! Residents in a Utah town are buzzing about a certain Halloween display and how it's blowing up on social media. It all started when Christopher Fujishin put up a skeleton pole dancing on a city street sign. He said the only backlash he received was caught on camera when a neighbor kept coming over to cut it down. It may be a little risque for some people, but it's all in the name of fun, Fujishin said. Then the city posted a photo of the display to its Facebook page, telling him he had until 9 p.m. that night to take it down. Apparently, it's against city code. The post took off while a skeleton in the display was serving $1 bills. Others were serving their opinions in the comments section on Facebook. Quote, I guess teaching our children respect, decency, and manners has gone by the side, one commenter wrote. Oh, come on. It's just a fun little scene, right? Fujinson moved the skeletons off city property, and that night made the display even bigger, adding lights, music, and more skeletons. That's the picture you see in the chapter artwork, where people are just sort of gathered around watching this skeleton stripper. Neighbors have even dropped off their own decorations to add to it. We look forward to keeping this going and getting it a little more elaborate as we go, Fujinson said. Obviously, the big complaint is the kids. Think of the kids. But these are skeletons just sitting in a chair, and then there's one that's on a pole. I don't even think kids would even know what to make of that. There's no skeleton genitalia, right? He didn't include a merkin, right? Fake pussy hair on the skeleton, or slap on silicone tits or something, which would be kind of funny. People can't just fucking chillax, right? Not let everything rile them up, especially stuff that really doesn't concern them. If you're worried about your kids seeing this, go to a different house, right? Don't trick or treat at that person's home. Whatever. All right, there you go. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Monday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. All right, love to hear from you, and there are many ways to contact the program. Show at DistortedView.com. I'm all over social media at DistortedView on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook.com/DistortedView Show. All right, like I said, we do have some patrons checking in.
Good, Timmy Boo. This is Twink Toilet.
Hey, Twink.
I just wanted to call in and say hi to Greg from Austin's wife. Me and her are good friends. She loves my voicemails, so I just wanted to not have her wait too long before I called in again. So
I'm guessing Greg from Austin's wife hates Twink Toilet, dislikes his voice. That's why he's calling in to antagonize her.
Hey, Timmy Boo, this is Lars in California. So you've got a mailbox sitting in the garage right next to the bidet. What else do you have in there?
Our garage right now is mostly filled with metal pieces from when our entire basement flooded. Technically, the basement was finished, and flooding kind of ruined all of that. So we had to take all the walls down, and I can't remember what we were trying to do, if we thought maybe we could get money for the scrap, or because there was so much of it, the normal trash people wouldn't take it, and we were trying to figure out where we could dump this. And keep in mind, the house flooded shortly after we arrived. Really the first weekend we were in the house. That was the great greeting we had from Cincinnati. Many would call that an omen. Yeah, it decimated the basement. And then we had to pay, what was it, $20-some thousand to have the basement or the house waterproofed. That was the first huge expense that we are still paying off. That's why the kitchen hasn't been done, nor the bathrooms, really.
Hey, Timmy Boo, it's Pirate Barbie.
Hey, Pirate Barbie.
I haven't been calling much lately,
but I had to call in and tell you the story because it's just so fucking fucked up. It's so ridiculous. I have to share. So I recently lost pretty much one of the greatest, the only person I've ever truly loved in my life. Like
Suzanne Summers, I know. It hit us all pretty hard.
Whatever. So I've had this other person, he was texting me and he's like, whatever, he kept texting me, wouldn't stop texting me, and finally he calls me, and I was like, dude, I'm literally his deep in grief. And so I started to try and explain the whole situation, because I'm just like, dude, I'm not in a place for anything. I've literally lost the only man I've ever truly loved. And seriously, why are you doing this?
And then he sent a dick pic, right? I know this is going to end with a dick pic.
I'm really not.
Guys don't know how to handle these situations well. I know what you need, honey. I know what'll put a smile on your face.
The entire time I'm trying to explain this, the smoke detector in his house is going beep, beep. So I finally told him, I was like, look, I can't even have a serious conversation or take you seriously as a person because your fucking smoke detector battery needs to be changed.
Okay, let me give you a round of applause right there. Finally, someone who has the balls, or in this case, the ovaries, to call someone out on their bullshit low battery smoke alarm. That's the problem. Not enough people are willing to speak up.
And I was like, how long have you been doing that? I said, because that's all I can focus on.
Yeah, and that should really tell you all you need to know about a guy. Do you really want to get involved with a man who has so little control over his own life that he can't put a fucking 9-volt battery in a smoke alarm? He's that lazy or unwilling to do that? I mean, think about the effort he would put into a relationship. Not much.
And he's like, I don't really know. Is it beeping? And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, how do you not hear that? How do you not hear that? I said, actually, lose my number, please, because I don't want to talk to you. I said, you've been too pushy anyway.
Yeah.
I told you that I was grieving. And
he beeped his way right out of a potential relationship.
I was like, not a great place. And now, this was just your nail in the coffin with your fucking smoke detector. I said, go change your battery so you don't fucking die in a fire. Bye. And I hung up on the guy because I was just like, I can't. Emotionally, I cannot deal with this. I cannot deal with stupid people. I just fucking can't deal with shit. And I mean, admittedly, I talked to the guy and I was a little fucking drunk. Whatever. It is what it is. But still, it was annoying. All of it was annoying. And I'm amazed at how people can fucking ignore that and not hear it. Anyway, bye.
Well, thank you very much, Pirate Barbie. You know what? I agree with you 100%. You are definitely not the asshole in this situation. And again, I commend you for calling this asshat out. It's a little tough love, tough medicine. It's exactly what he needed to hear. You know what? I think he'll be a better person because of this eventually. All right, he'll get his shit together. That is all the time we have on this edition of the program. Want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-66. Oh, God is in. Oh, God. God damn it! Spread the distortion. STD. Tell all your friends about the program. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. I will see you back tomorrow if and only if you're Sideshow members. Otherwise, I'll be back on Wednesday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody!
Very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very Darrison bite. Let's go to Terrace and look for the bit. They have the pet.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.